I'm sure the spreadsheet here is not something uncommon for you to see. Whether your leads are coming through different channels like webinars, lead forms, paid socials, or content syndication, it's usually a mess unless you manually clean it up. How much time do you spend sorting through rows of data in spreadsheets or updating fields in your marketing automation platform or CRM? Fixing the formatting, making sure leads are actually valid and qualified, segmenting based on campaign criteria, plus so many other things before you're able to pass it to sales or drop them in one of your nurturing campaigns. Your time is valuable, and I'm going to show you how Converter can completely eliminate this time consuming process for you. Take this example. Off the bat, who hasn't received the automated marketing or sales email with the mispopulated variable because the data formatting was never fixed? If I receive an email with my first name in all uppercase, it's getting marked as spam immediately. And would you mark a lead qualified when the person inputs a bunch of junk data just to download your white paper or content? Perhaps more importantly, you may be looking for key criteria that are relevant to your campaigns and would indicate that this is a really hot lead to follow up on versus one that could be nurtured. For this test campaign, our qualified target audience would be accounts in the US and UK. And if we have a CMO as a lead who is in a marked ABM account, the sellers need to follow up quickly as speed to lead is critical. It's a fairly simple task to go through this type of data cleanup, segmenting and uploading when I only have 13 leads. But that never is the reality. So let me show you the power of Converter. Converter has the ability to take lists of data from any channel, but we're going to keep it simple and show you what it does with our messy CSV. So if I start by clicking the import button, I'm going to upload my CSV file into this box. Let me get the green tick of approval. At this point, Converter will now automatically map your fields unless there's a unique field that requires you to map it. So we click next, and then we land on this final step, which shows a preview of the top 5 rows of our CSV file. And as we already know, there is plenty inconsistencies as part of this file. So if we click save, and we then refresh our table, during this process, what's happening is our platform is now validating your leads based on the rules you've set up. So the system is checking for duplicates, qualifying leads based on your criteria, of which in this example, it's only wanting to include leads from the US and the UK, validating the accuracy of the email address and telephone number, fixing formatting issues, and ensuring your company is not at risk from a data compliance standpoint. So if I now go ahead and refresh this table again, the end result is that in minutes, you have real-time feedback on your leads. Again, no matter which channel they've come from. You can see which leads are valid and qualified, and they're represented in green. You can see which leads are not qualified and the reasons as to why. So in this example, we can see that this is an invalid lead because it's not from the US or the UK. Our system detects leads that have invalid data, such as the person that wanted your white paper and therefore has just put test as his first name and surname. And we also have the ability to flag leads for manual review based on your preference, just as an added layer of control. An example would be if they met most of the requirements, but perhaps are missing one or two, and they're represented by this cautionary state. Now, here's the slick part. So you can choose how to route your leads easily into multiple systems. For our hot leads that are in our ABM accounts, we want those to go directly to sales in Salesforce. And for others that are marked for nurture, we want to route them to our marketing automation platform. So if I jump onto Salesforce and I click refresh against the table, what you can see is all of my hot leads have been routed straight to my CRM. In addition, I've appended them to identify that they're a hot lead. And this is what your sellers need in order to take action. And if I jump over to my marketing automation platform and do the same thing, we can see all the remaining valid leads have come through into here. So the power of Converter is that it allows you to fully manage your lead flow process and orchestrate your different systems. Now you can see a clean list of hot leads with the data formatted consistently, allowing your sellers to immediately take action and have the highest likelihood of conversion. Imagine how much time your team would save and be able to focus on high value projects. Imagine how much you might save on your marketing costs by not paying for leads that are disqualified. This is just one of the ways we help our customers and would love to show you more.